What's up, YouTube? It's Ryan back with another Fortnite video, but I don't know, I kind of felt like doing something different. I've been playing a good amount of Fortnite this season. I feel like more than the past few seasons, or at least more than last season. And I've been playing it with a lot of my homies have come back to the game. And so, I mean, that's kind of led to us talking about the game, of course, and like the state it's in and everything. And I kind of decided that I kind of wanted to do a tier list of all the new guns in Chapter 3. I mean, yeah, there's the harpoon and the grenade launcher and like pubs and stuff. So, like, I mean, those are in the game, but like, they're not as super common and they're not like as integral to the game as like these core weapons are right now. So anyway, for those who don't know, we got up first, it's the new sniper rifle. I don't even remember the name of it. The Hunters something. But anyway, I think honestly it's not that great. Like, there's been worse snipers in the game. There's been like the semi-auto, which I thought was terrible. But actually, well, I guess other than that, I didn't really think the auto sniper was that great. I mean, it was okay, but I didn't really think it was that great. But so honestly, it's like I want to put it in C because like I mean, sure, it'll hit for like 90 or something, but like, and I mean, it has multiple shots, but like overall, it's pretty trash. So like, I'll be using it, and what happens is I end up regretting it because like there's other guns in this that like it's not worth having a sniper over other guns in this meta, at least right now. Coming from a I mean, I've been playing more, but obviously I'm still pretty casual, and I'm not a sweat by any means. I try to be sometimes, but I usually end up getting destroyed. But anyway, up next is the Ranger assault rifle. Okay, yeah, so I mean, the Ranger's assault rifle, it can be competent at times. It reminds me of the AK from the previous chapters, but like overall, like, it's definitely not F, but I mean, the higher rarities aren't bad, but at least for me, like, I'll pick up an MK over it pretty much every time, unless the Ranger's like way higher in rarity. So I'll put it in like C tier, I guess, just because it's not F. Like, it's a usable weapon, but I don't know. Yeah, I just don't think it's as good. It's like not as good as the MK, and the Bloom, I mean, it's not as bad maybe as the AK, but it's still not great. It's mid, basically. It's mid. Yeah, so up next is it's the sidearm pistol. I remember that one immediately for some reason. But that being said, I remember it, but it's not good in my opinion. Like, maybe it's just because like I don't have for some reason, I mean, I am a bot, I guess, but like my trigger finger just isn't that quick. So it's like this gun, sure, like it'll do 25 or like 50 headshot, which isn't terrible, but it's just like, I don't know, like having to have a quick trigger finger for it, like, it's not for me at all. So I think it's pretty terrible in my opinion, but maybe some of you might put it higher. But either way, like, you're not like all the gun except for like a sniper, every gun you're picking over this pistol. Like, You know, like if you get the Ranger, the MK, the rapid fire, or not the rapid fire, the Stinger SMG, like you're picking that over it, you know. Um, that being, because I mean, obviously in early game you'd rather have a sniper over the pistol, but like I think in the long term I'd rather have a sniper over a pistol because of the damage from range it can do, I guess. That's the only reason. So as of now, I'd put the pistol down at the lowest. Up next is the striker pump. It was pretty bad at first. It was like C tier, I feel like, but maybe I don't know if they buffed it or it got better, or it just not got better, but either they buffed it or maybe I just got more used to it. So I put it in like B tier now. The shotguns still, I mean, I don't think they're in the best place still. I still feel like it could be buffed a bit more. But it's okay. Like it'll hit for good damage if you hit him with a headshot. And yeah, I don't know. It's gotten a lot better compared to the beginning, whereas like you can hit him for some damage and then switch your SMG. Like it's a good like initial hit weapon in my opinion. So yeah, I think it's all right. It's a little it's a little bit better than mid, but it's not it's definitely not incredible or anything. And then up next is the auto shotty, and honestly, at the beginning of the season I would have put it in F, bro. It was terrible. I honestly, maybe, I don't know if it's because I've been using better ones or what, but I do feel like it's actually gotten slightly competent. Like, I think the striker is still better, but lately I've actually been hitting like decent hits with it. I don't know, just I think it's been all right. It's been okay. Like there's still the moments where you hit for like 7 or like 12 or something, but like especially with the SMG, like the spray meta being so big still, like it's pretty good to have. Like it's a decent counter. Like it's not, obviously it's not the best option, but it's slightly competent, I think, in my opinion. And finally, the last two guns in the game, which I believe are the best two guns remaining that I haven't ranked, or the best two. These are the best two guns in the game, in my opinion. The MK was S at the beginning of the season, but I honestly feel like it's dropped down. It's still really good. Like it's still A tier, I think, just because of the range it has and like the capability it has, the laser people. I do feel like I know they increased the recoil a little bit, so that's kind of made it a little worse. And my aim's not as good as like, well, it's not that great, but like it's not as good as like a PC player, say, who can just like laser someone with it. But like, if they're like standing still, like they're gonna be dead pretty much, you know, or like you're taking off 150 health before they can even react. So it's a really good gun. I mean, it's probably good that it got nerfed, because bro, that thing was like, I'd just be running along and I'd get lasered and die. Like it was insane. But so even with the nerf, it's still really good in my opinion. But finally, I think the one that everyone will agree, even with the nerfs they've been trying to do, this Stinger SMG is still S tier, bro. This thing is still, it's so broken. Like its fire rate is so fast, it sprays through walls so quick, and like you'll kill someone with it before they even have a chance to switch to their own SMG, you know, like, and even from range this thing lasers people too. Like obviously you're doing like 15 or 16, but like you're still like vaporizing them, bro. Like, it is so powerful. I think it should be nerfed. I mean, I don't mind it being, like, good, I guess. I know a lot of competitive players probably would disagree with that. But at least in pubs, like, I wouldn't mind it being, like, I don't mind it being good, but sometimes I'm like, bro, they're really, like, they just, like, I feel like there's players I go up against that, like, SMG is the only gun they're carrying, you know? Like, they just spray and spray and spray, like, and I think that's just, I mean, it's not great for the metagame, in my opinion, but, so hopefully they can maybe nerf it a bit. I don't really, like, I don't know. I guess like, it's always tough, because it's, like, with stuff like that, like, they'll nerf it to the ground where it's, like, unusable, like the combat shotgun, you know? Like, that gun is just terrible now. And even, like, I mean, like, they could do something like the P90 is still, it's still pretty good, you know? Like, they nerfed it, but it still has its times where it can be very powerful. So maybe they could do something like that to nerf it a little bit. But overall, yeah, this is my tier list of the new weapons. Although it's not like a weapon, the Spider-Man Mythic, I would also put in S tier if it was on this list. It's honestly, like, I have heard they are planning to nerf it in competitive, and I honestly wouldn't even be mad if they nerfed it in pubs too, just because, like, do you really need 80 swings in a pub game, you know? And it's like everyone has it. So it's just like, I feel like it's a little much for for something that everyone have like 80 shots worth. So I think, yeah, like, they nerfed it to 20 in competitive. Like, maybe you don't need to nerf it to 20 in pubs, maybe like 30 maybe, I guess. I think that's still, like, you're still getting a lot out of it, but it's not like you can just swing around all the time. And it's annoying when, like, people are it's annoying to fight someone with it. I mean, granted, because, like, yeah, you can get it yourself, but, like, they can just swing on top of your build, or they can just run away with it, which, whatever, like, it's fine, but I don't think they should be able to swing away from you virtually infinitely. That's my take on it. But anyway, that is my opinion on this, on the current meta and where I rank the weapons right now. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. This is also, keep in mind, coming from the perspective of a casual, well, semi-casual console player, you know? Like, I try to think I'm more than casual, but let's be honest, I pretty much am casual. But I'm still an informed player in terms of, like, what the meta is in the competitive and casual settings, you know? So, nonetheless, I guess, let me know what you guys think of this ranking, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.